G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some DayZ today, part 8 of Home Sweet Hell. We're not going to be driving today because driving seems to be a pain in the ass. Causes too many glitches. We found out a couple of things yesterday when we were doing a bit of testing and that off stream. Seems like if there's an event that goes on, that'll help it freeze as well. Excuse me. Got Major in the background here. He's playing Assassin's Creed. Okay. There we go. Ah, just before I went to go live, my nose started to play up. Started to feel like it's running. Oh, excuse me, and I got this annoying tickle in my throat. I'm hoping I don't have the Rona. I've avoided it for 3 years. Coffee, come here. I got about 40 minutes until there's a reset. We have still not been able to still haven't been able to figure out how to get the resets to happen automatically every 6 hours. I'm gonna have to look it up. Or every 8 hours, sorry. I have to look it up. See as how it's not working. Now, to avoid death, we will do some log in here, log out there, and bypass some zombies, and log out to de-aggro a few of them as well, if needs be. I'm in a server by myself. It's my own server. I don't mind doing that. And these aren't tactics I would do in a public server. I don't do that sort of stuff in a public server. I mean, I'll leave a server to, if I'm going to go make a coffee, go to the toilet quickly or something like that, and I'm going to be away from the controller for a couple of minutes, then I'll leave the server. Don't worry about that. I'll leave. I won't hang around. But if for some reason I'm in my own server, then I'll log out to avoid the zombies. I do picker. But that's only because I can. You can't do that very well in a public server. If there's someone still in the server, the zombies are still going to be there. You need everybody to leave at once. I'm by myself in my own server, so it's fine. Hoping to have all the names put in there. Still in the process of writing the list out of all the names of people that are going to go on the whitelist. So it's still not all up and running at the moment. I want to make sure there is enough items spawning in as well. This is set vanilla, but excuse me, it is set for vanilla, but it doesn't mean that it won't bug out and not put certain items in. So far, everything looks to be relatively spawning in, so I'm happy with that. Things seem to spawn in. They don't stay empty for too long. This is a bit weird. Okay. Oh, my nose. It's all blocked and stuffy at the moment. That's why I sound weird. That's why I sound all nasal and congested. Maybe I should start singing like Bob Dylan. You know, right then, no Bob Dylan song come to mind for me to try and sing, muck around to. None come to mind. Couldn't think of any. I wouldn't mind checking this medical unit over. Honestly, I need to get back to my base so I can drop some stuff off. I plan on building a few bases here in this game, and they're all going to be along the main. They're all going to be not far away from the main river or the train track. They're just so if we spawn in, we have little places we can go to help gear ourselves up. If any players spawn in, they have somewhere they can go to gear themselves up. If I lock it up with a padlock, that means stay out of it. But if I don't lock it up with a padlock, well, that means go in and grab what you need. Okay. I needed this black hat. This goes on my other outfit. The other outfit has a green one. I needed to swap it over for this one. Not enough room. Not enough room. Oh, my backpack got trashed. Okay, I need to fix my backpack. Got it. There's a jerry can there. On the way back, if that jerry can's still there, we'll grab it. Take it up to the truck. I don't think I got one in the truck. So me and Topeka were trying to figure out how we can drive these vehicles yesterday without it interfering and glitching out. And one of the things we noticed is if there's an event on the map, a helicopter crash or a train crash or anything like that, it affects us. It affects anyone driving. We noticed that every time, like we were in different locations, and as soon as I heard a helicopter starting to go down, Topeka said, I froze. As soon as the smoke popped up, like the helicopter sound, then and a couple of, like about a minute later, the smoke popped up. As soon as the smoke popped up, Topeka went, I'm not frozen anymore. And then I remembered, not long before all the times I freeze, there's always like an event that's happening. Train crash, car crashes, like police blockades and all that sort of stuff. All these sorts of things. And it got me thinking, are they the things that are interfering with the cars? If me and Topeka are in the same car, it bugs out. If me and Topeka are in two separate cars and driving at the same time, it bugs out. However, if I'm driving and Topeka's not driving and she's not in my car, I can get about 5 minutes of driving without it glitching. And if I turn off the engine of the car or get it into neutral and roll, I can actually get a little bit more time without it freezing. And as soon as I'm rolling or anything like that, someone else can drive. But if I freeze and you're driving and you get close enough to see my car frozen, or close enough to where I froze, you'll more than likely freeze too. So basically, it means you can't drive the cars unless you know when the event's going to happen, which you don't, because they're random. And you got to hope that you're not driving when they happen, and can't drive with a friend, and you can't have too many people driving at once on the map. And that is going to make it very difficult, because it's like, well, where's the fun in that? But that seems to be how it is at the moment. It's the best. It's all the evidence we got at the moment. We just keep playing it, and every time it freezes now, we're just looking at what's happening around us at the time when it freezes. Is it something we're doing? Is it? Because if it's a case of a player's too close to another player, well, that sucks, and that makes it a bit hard for a game that's, you know, generally a PvP, PvE game in a public server. So, you know, if there's a chance you're going to freeze while you're walking because there's another player near you, that's bullshit. You know, it's like, yeah, come on, that's a fucking joke. The whole car thing freezing, that's a joke as well. But I have more success of moving and not freezing, running around on foot. So it looks like for now the best bet is just to run around on foot. So that's why I parked the truck up outside that town. I've parked it up there. I'm leaving it there. I will make another little base out there. I'll make another little the base that I want to make out there. It's a sort of like a last stop before you go south. Hey Major, how you going, man? Hope you're doing well. My fucking nose is kicking my ass. I didn't feel cold through the night. Actually, I felt like I was overheating in bed when I woke up. Now I just feel like my nose is snuffly, like I got a cold. It is only 22 degrees in the morning, but it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so, you know, I'm rugged up. And for some... I don't know, somehow I just got sick. I don't know how, but somehow I just got sick. No, I haven't fucking... I haven't drank or ate anything I shouldn't have eaten or drank. I don't know why I'm sick, but that means that the game's bugged out. Because I'm full of food, I'm full of fucking water, blood's fine, health's fine, everything is fine. Somehow I've got a sick symbol. That makes no sense. I gotta hope there's enough room at the base here to be able to put this stuff. Oh, there goes the sickness symbol. Okay, cool. Let's keep an eye on that pill. As soon as that pill goes. See, I don't think Criminal got any of the Criminal's character yesterday when he did it. I don't think he ended up grabbing any of the pills out of the barrel that I left for him. I don't think he grabbed them at all. Because I was watching his shared screen. I don't remember seeing him take any until we got to the house. G'day, Chef. How you going, mate? Cheers, man. They were inside the drum. So if he went to the drum and didn't see him, he might have had to just log out. That's the other thing too. There's a couple of moments that, you know, you'll drop things down on the floor for people and then they'll walk away. And you're like, did you see? No, they're not there for me. It's like, oh, okay. If they're not there for you, for some reason you don't see them, just log out, log back in. That normally fixes it. Obviously, the sooner you notice that they're not there, and you can find out whether the item's been dropped or not, and confirm it, then, you know, the better. But I'm going to go back up to that town. I'm going to grab all the pills and that out of it because I don't think he used them. If he didn't use them, then, you know, that'll explain why he continued to stay sick and not get better, and why it got worse to a point it couldn't heal up. Because if you don't heal up, and as soon as you notice a sickness, if you don't start taking your pills straight away, and as soon as your pill symbol goes, you don't take a second dose or something like that, then you can get sick and it'll just keep coming back. But sometimes your character can be glitched, and no matter what you do, the sickness will just keep coming back and you'll never get better. And when those times happen, it's best just to put your stuff away and just get a new character. Because you're just spending too much. You're just costing too much food, water and medicine just trying to keep you alive. It's not good. You can't find enough the food to feed you, enough drink to satisfy you. It just keeps running out real quick. You're constantly stopping to eat and drink. No one can get anything done because anyone that's with you has to stop with you as well. So it's just no good. So I've got to keep an eye on that pill symbol on the left hand, on the bottom right. As soon as that disappears, I'm going to stop, take another antibiotic. I might even take another multivitamin, just to be sure. The other medicine I need is charcoal and codeine. That's at the house. Because Criminal didn't grab it from the barrel, I ended up giving him the ones I had on me to try and help him live. But he might have grabbed the ones on his barrel and just not, ones from the barrel and just not decided not to eat them. But because the game is a bit buggy, you can never be too sure exactly what it is that made you sick. And the medicines won't always work. So that's why, because you might be bugged, you might be glitched. So one of the things that you should do whenever you got sickness, which I should have done a minute ago, is I should have logged out first and then came back in and then started the medication process. Okay, I'm just going to stop for a second, take another medicine. I will take one more multi. And I will take one more antibiotic. This gives me 5 minutes of medication where I don't have any. See, because now that I got rid of the bug, I take more medication while the bug's gone, while the symbol's gone. And this should prevent it from coming back. Some of the illnesses take more than one course of medication, and it's not. I haven't found a clear thingy that tells you how many medicines per illness and what each illness is. I haven't found one of them. There's probably a list out there somewhere someone's put together, but I haven't seen it yet. All I know is pills last for 5 minutes. And when in doubt, normally when I've got one of every medication, I take one of every medication whenever I'm sick, because I never know what's going to fix it. You can't waste your time going, I'll just try the codeine and hopefully that works. And try that for 20 minutes, four doses, and it doesn't work. And then your character, you find out you should have been using antibiotics, but your character's too far gone now and the antibiotics won't work. You wasted that time. So I just go one of each. One of them will fix it. That's why I try to carry all those medicines on me. So the sicknesses in the game. Oh fuck, my ears just went funny. The sicknesses in the game. They can really affect your character. Thought I actually had a box of Fox ammo, but no. Gonna take a couple of gun cleaning kits. As long as the gun works okay, that's all I care about. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright. We fixed ourselves up. Let's see if we get sick again. Topeka out have probably left the house now. That's pristine. One. 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 Fucking go figure, right? It's all dried food. We got here. I'll take that back. I'll take one of them. Wow. Okay, let's just fix that up. Alright. Now I have to go to the other town over here because I need to get the other medicine that I don't think criminal picked it up. I'm gonna go check. It's the easiest way to go check. If he didn't use any of it, then that explains why he ended up really sick and ended up having to die. Didn't want to. But if you can't heal yourself in DayZ and get yourself not sick, gotta quarantine you. And one of the best ways to quarantine you is to put you in a hole. I don't like having to do it. It is funny though. so far we're looking okay. It's gonna eat the whole thing. It's taking up 4 space. Now it's taking up no space. Give ourselves a good feed after we got ourselves all nice and better. Oh yeah, so the other thing is too, when it comes to sickness symbol, as soon as you notice you're sick, the soonest you can get to any medicine and start taking them, 100% is the best. Like, if you're sick and you know you've got medicine right here, there's no point looking in any other houses or anything like that. Just get to that spot, get that medicine, start gobbling it up. You don't eat 2, you don't need to eat 5. Okay, so you don't eat 5 codeine at once. You don't eat 5 codeine and 5 charcoal and 5 antibiotics at once. You don't do that. You eat one and it's already working. A second one is just restarting the timer. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. It's not giving you an extra boost or anything like that. Just restarting the 5-minute timer for that medicine. So there's absolutely no point. Like, I've seen people, I've given vitamins to people before. I've like, here, here's 3 vitamins. I got 3 vitamins left. You can, you know, this will help you get better. And they'll go, yeah, no worries. And they eat all 3 of them at once, and they still end up sick. It's like, just have another vitamin. I can't. I haven't got any. I gave you 3 of them. Oh yeah, I ate them all at once. It's like, well, of course they're not going to fucking work. You're going to take them one after the other. And if we had to realise that you were sick and dying and it was never going to work, then we would have had 2 multivitamins left for sharing out. So it's a very tricky balance, and there's no easy diagram to show us what that balance is that works. Every time I think I've got the medicine worked out, yeah, it never works. Talking about the pills when the symbol comes up. You need to heal yourself up. Can do that, no problem. Need to take blood, saline, all that sort of stuff. All those work, no problem. They're easy. You're dehydrated, use saline. You've got lost blood, use saline. You've lost blood, use a blood kit. Preferably one you've already filled up first. They all work easy. It's the bloody sick symbol that is never, because it just comes up, you're sick, but it doesn't tell you what type of sickness. So is it something that you can, you know, get rid of with the antibiotics? Is it something you get rid of with the codeine? Is it something you get rid of with the charcoal? Charcoal is normally used for poisons in real life. A lot of toxins bond to charcoal. When you throw up the charcoal, you throw up the toxins as well, because they're bonded to the charcoal. Codeine is used for pain relief in real life, but it also says in here if you get a fever you can use codeine. It's like, okay, if that's what they say, it might work in the real world as well. And then it's like antibiotics. Well, it's like antibiotics gets rid of infection, infection gets rid of fever. Well, if you get rid of the infection, sometimes infections cause fevers, you know. So getting rid of the infection will get rid of the fever. So I understand if they were to use antibiotics for if you get infected from using rags that weren't disinfected. I understand if that would work. And I understand it's like, okay, if you're in pain, use the codeine, it'll help you get out of the area and stand you up, just like the morphine does. They've indicated in the game that codeine's for colds, which I'm not a medical expert, so I've got no idea if codeine is a treatment for a cold. I've had a cold plenty of times. I've even seen doctors when I've had colds, and not one of them's ever said to me, you should have some codeine. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Armbands. See, criminal was... I think criminal struggled to get to the actual... He struggled to find his way around when he first started. And before I got a chance to look at his screen, he'd already moved around a little bit, so I didn't get to check and see where he was. And I just realised he ended up over here, and this is far from where he needed to be. Because he spawned out of that house over there. And that house there, just one backyard over, was a barrel with all the stuff in it he needed. And he went down this dirt road. Right, that's why he didn't get it. It was up near the... Yeah, I did say to him that up near the... Up near the churchy graveyard thing, there's a dirt road. Which is this dirt road right here. And you just had to go down there and there was a drum. I think he missed it. Yeah, this is the dirt road he needed to be on, which is right at the well where he was. Oh well. He's got a new character now. Alright. Now I'm hopping out of here for a second. I'm going to let those zombies de-aggro a bit. I've just got myself better. I'm not fucking getting smacked by a zombie and losing any health right now just to come over here and grab this medicine. That's the reason why we don't have the whole server opened up to everybody at the moment as well, and everybody else in here. Because if for some reason we're bugged to where we just can't heal ourselves, then what's the point? It's no fun. If it's going to be like that and it's bugged, I'll just open it up for public use completely, and then anybody can just do whatever they want in the server. I won't give a shit. But if we can figure out what any of the problems are and any of the issues, then we'll keep it as friends only, friends and family only. Friends and friends, subscribers and members only. Alright, let's go check that barrel. We worked out it takes, for daytime, roughly an hour in the game is equivalent to roughly an hour in real life, almost an hour in real life. criminal was in that brown house over there, and this is the barrel he needed to get to, and yep, all the medicine's still there. Yeah, I knew it. He didn't get to it. He didn't get to the medicine, the food, or any of that stuff. Yep. Well, that explains that. That explains why and the how on how he never got better. Because he didn't take any medicines that whole time. Okay, that explains it. So he looked over this place and didn't find that drum because he went the dirt path. Yeah, I mean, I gave him the directions and said that there's a dirt road on the side there, and he took the dirt path, not the dirt road. I did. I should have. I don't know. I should have mentioned that it was up closer to the church. I thought it. I thought it was. I thought it was obvious, but I forgot all about that brown path down there, that little path. So that obviously, I didn't take that into consideration. So he's seen that and thought I was talking about that one. So I'll take some responsibility on that. Oh, there's the reset. Alright. Back in a minute, guys. I'm back. Just had to go for a bathroom break quickly. Go set the servers back up. Yes, it is. Excuse me. G'day, Hilda. How you going? Yesterday, I was trying to direct Criminal to where the drum was. I didn't realise that he didn't find the drum. He didn't mention that he didn't find the drum. Had he had mentioned it to me, I would have been able to do something. But he didn't mention it. So his character didn't end up surviving. Had to put it down. This is before. This is early on in the game yesterday. Because I just went to the drum and I found all his medicines that I left there for him. He hadn't taken or touched a solitary one, so that told me he didn't find the drum. But I didn't know he didn't find the drum. I didn't know he hadn't found it. Alright, now we can go on an adventure. We've got everything we need. We can go on a bit of an adventure. There you are, Criminal. I was just talking about you. I just went to the drum and picked up all the medicine and I realised you didn't end up touching any of them. I didn't realise you didn't find the drum. Let me show you where the drum was. You're going to kick yourself, man. You're going to kick yourself. You're going to be like, oh, what? Really? The medicine was right there. I probably could have lived. Went cold turkey. Check this out. You're gonna love this. You're gonna absolutely love this, Criminal. All the medicines were right here in the barrel. Shut the fucking door, dickhead. Right here at the well, man. Just down there. Just around the corner of that fence. That's where the medicine was. There's the well. Here's the churchy thing. That's where the medicine was. It was right there. I also never saw the drum, so cheers for showing me. Yeah, it's right there. That was the dirt road I was talking about. If you're looking towards the bridge from the church, and there's a dirt road on your left. That was a dirt road. But I think you went past it and went down on the dirt path instead of the dirt road. I'm going to log out, let these guys all despawn. Sad clown trumpet playing. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. No, see, I was dealing with some zombies and that myself, so there was times when I couldn't look down at your screen, so I wouldn't notice when you moved from one house to another. So I was like, oh, yeah, it's just here, down here, just go down that road. And I don't know whether you've turned around or not, so that doesn't help. Yeah, went straight and left down dirt road, missed the drum entirely. Because I got rid of my sickness. I got sick beforehand. Just a couple of minutes ago, like about 10-15 minutes ago, I got sick. And I used the antibiotic and a multivitamin, and it got rid of it. And then as soon as I noticed my pill symbol disappeared, I took another antibiotic and another multivitamin, and my sickness has been gone. It hasn't come back at all. So, yeah, I was like, why is he still sick? He should be... He's not... and then when you couldn't... You would drink water and it would just go. You know, you drink it and go, ah, I'm back to yellow, boom, back to red. I was just like, why is he so sick? Yeah, now we know. I thought you'd tried the medicines and found them. I didn't realise. But, yep, now I know. I see there's two dirt roads here. Well, there's a dirt road and a dirt path. The difference between them is a dirt road clearly has two tyre tracks and a dirt path is foot wide. But yeah, no, well, you're all good now. That's all good. You're all fine now. You weren't too far away. I wasn't too far away. Yeah, you know. And you got a new character last night. That's healthy enough now. I spawned in and I was sick. When I spawned in today, I spawned in and for some reason I was sick. So hopefully if you've got medicines on you, because you were not too far away from me when you spawned out, when you spawn in next, you'll have to make sure that you've got your antibiotics and that on you. I don't know if you do, but hopefully you've got antibiotics and multivitamins on you and you can take one of each of them. Well, that's why I got you to spawn out in that room as well, because then I know exactly, I can remember exactly where you are. When you were here at that town, I couldn't remember exactly which house it was that you were in. I had a good idea, but I didn't want to put anything, like move anything around and put something in a house and go, it's in the house you're in, then you spawn in, it's the wrong house, and you have to go looking in each house to find it. But now that I know exactly where you are, my truck's just out there, so I can just put things in my truck, and then when you come outside and spawn in, you can go straight to the truck and go, there's some goodies, use that. Alright, hopefully they de-aggroed. So Beaker and my son are going out in a minute. Oh, so I don't know if I told you yesterday that almost an hour of game time is represented by an hour, one full hour of our real time. Just over an hour, one or two. Yep, just there. There was a drum. And I think you came out of this house. Or that house. Either that house or that house. It was one of these type of brown houses you're in. I'm sure. Either way, you're all good now. And you went down this dirt path, I think, because it was towards the bridge, to the left of the bridge. I think you went down that one. I might have said path and not road. So, like I said, I'll take responsibility. $9.39s are for the VSS and for So how's Hilda doing this morning? How's Criminal doing this morning? How's everybody doing this morning? I only had one bullet left to go in it. I've got a major stream open at the moment as well. His link's at the top of the chat. Like I was saying last night in your stream there, Criminal, there's some strange stuff online in there. Fucking models posing as in a tape outfit, black tape outfit. What the fuck? Now I did already check in here, but there has been a reset, so I'll looks again. Doesn't look like it was worth it. I know why I got sick yesterday. I think I got sick because there was moments where I would be walking for a while without drinking and without eating, and I'd get in the yellow. And I think if everything's full, it's all pretty good. When everything's not full, it's easier to get sick. But I'm going back over to check that base over again. I just had to come back and get a couple of things. Go back over to our house over here. I've got to grab another gun cleaning kit. Slight issues with neck. I see a pill symbol there. Did you try to have a Viagra and it got stuck in your neck and now you got a stiff neck? Got stuck in your throat, now you got a stiff neck? No? Nah. You're a young, strapping man. Why would you need Viagra? You wouldn't need that shit. I'm assuming. I wish. Why do I picture Hilda going, "Hey, puppy"? I don't know why I just pictured that. That jumped into my head. If that was considered racially insensitive, I do apologise, but that was a thought that just went through my goddamn head. And if anybody's upset with what, blame TV, okay? That's where I learned all my... That's where I learned everything. Blame TV. They made me this way. Hey, I'm not judging. That's why I wanted this gun. God damn it. Aha. Aw. There's the goat. But I dropped a pair of pants out in this field before it reset. And I was kind of hoping I could find those pants again so that I could carry the meat back. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna. Because I wasn't really planning on keeping the pants, so I didn't really focus on where I dropped them. All I know is I picked them up from that and I dropped them before I got over that way. Alright, what we'll do is we'll cut the goat open. He's got a shocked look on his face, hasn't he? Partial to the periwinkle blue. Have I made myself clear, lags? Yeah, Mickey. Buying some tart a fancy caravan. Not calling your mother a tart there, Mickey. Save your breath for calling you porridge. Okay, we got anything we can dump around just to fucking... No. Looks like that's staying behind, dude. Oh, hang on. Idiot. I was looking for the pair of pants because I wanted to use it to carry the meat. Oyster mushroom, no good. You stay until the job's done. You thick lump. Haha, he got called lump. So if you go to your food and you go attach, it'll put it on the stove, the thingy. So never attach it. Cooking's where you want it to be. It's okay to dry out some stuff. It's not a bad thing. But my recommendation would be um, my recommendation would be like this piece of meat here. Any piece of meat that has a big white line at the bottom of it, cook. And if the white line is almost half or under half, smoke. That's generally my rule of thumb. We're going to end up with 4 pieces cooked, 4 pieces smoked, and we're going to end up with 1 piece of fat. It's going to work out just good. AFL season's about to start soon. Hopefully I can get my Discord sorted out and all that sort of stuff sorted out. I like to also put me smoking bits up here, meat-wise, not veggies. You can't do this with veggies. Smoked veggies will dry quicker than meats. So this only works with meats. So you can stack all this with meat, and then you could pull down what you need to the next part when it's ready. I am going to have 5 pieces of meat, but I'm going to eat one of these straight away. No, I'm not. I'll have 4 of them and 4 of them. No, that's good. Dry's okay, but it will force you to actually have to drink more. I had my health take a hit yesterday from the fire as well. Come on, cook, you bastard. See, there's a black mask. had to cool my body down quickly. That's something I should do right now. Before I leave this base, I should really put all the gun stuff in one tent that's loosely lying around, because everything's sort of spread all over the place at the moment. And because we don't have major building that needs to be done here, we might, because most of our major building has been done and sorted out already. Patch up this magazine. So the gun's good, the mag's good, and this mag's good. Good. I said before that I should, but I'm not gonna. I should run around and quickly put all the guns away. I'm going to put the FX in here for now. I'm going to put the mags for it in here as well. I'm going to limit what I'm carrying. Put the shells in here for the shotgun. Not taking it. I need them. I need them. Okay, I'm going to put little Dillinger away. I'll put him away up in my room. That can go in there. You know what, that can go in there as well. I'm not going to fuck around with that at the moment. Can't afford to. Okay. Alright, I need to make sure I've got enough room, so I've got to limit my guns that I'm taking with me so that I actually have enough room. Inventory management 101. Alright. And there we go. Right, I can roll my smoke now. Just going to turn majors down a little bit. That sound was a bit distracting in my ear. I thought there was zombies around a minute ago. Oh. My shoulder feels dead. I woke up this morning, I didn't feel like I could move it properly. I injured my shoulder years and years and years ago, and every now and then I sleep wrong or the weather's wrong. It just niggling pain all day long. Takes me a while to be able to move it properly. I feel like I've got to stretch it out. It's fine, it's fine. I've gotten used to it for so long, so I'm okay with it. Well, I'm not okay with it, I hate it, but it's fine. I've gotten used to it. That's a bit of a shocking endorsement of our medical system as well, and the medicine we have at the moment. It's like, yeah, there's a point where you can just get used to having an issue. You can't fix it, or you can't afford to fix it. You just got to get used to it. But again, that's fine. I don't care. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here to finish this place off. Not a hell of a lot. Just a little bit. I've got these two strapping vehicles that I can stick stuff in. 300 in there, 400 in there, to 700 space. It's got items in it at the moment, but that'll come in handy. But rearranging this and sorting this out so we know where everything is, that is not today's job. Today's job is to go sort out a military base that I was at yesterday and start working on the Sydney base. We may have to drive the truck a couple of times. But we'll only be driving it around that base to pick up any barrels that might be within this town. I don't have any ropes or fence kits on me. But that's okay. That is fine. Because I know what I want to look for. I know which way I need to go. I'm going to be avoiding a lot of other stuff that might look like it might be useful to look at, but I'm avoiding it because I want to stick to my mission. Mission number 1. Find that animal that's making that sound and get it. put that gun there and then I put it there. And it didn't. I was on the icon of the gun, but it put the gun next to it where I wanted it. Got to check that every now and then. Once you put something in your weapon wheel, you should always, when you're out of your inventory, always check your weapon wheel, make sure it's in where you wanted it to go, just in case for some reason it didn't go there. This is information you'd rather have before getting into a confrontation with zombies, wolves or bears, or even other players. You'd rather have this information prior to that than in the middle of it. Because in the middle of it, you'll have to go in here and you have to go, what do I need, what do I need, what do I need? And you get killed. Especially when a mob of zombies jump out at once, or someone just springs up in front of you, or wolves come out of nowhere without howling. I'm not doing nothing sus. Yeah, you're speaking in double negatives. Not doing nothing? You mean I am doing nothing sus? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to pick on your grammar. Like I'm the fucking arbitrary of what's right. Don't worry, I'm in no position to comment about the way anybody speaks or writes. I'm in no position to comment. I'm not. There'll be an English teacher out there going, oh, he's smart, he knows that that's a double negative. There'll be another teacher just going, I've watched a few of his streams, give it a minute. He's not that smart. Watch him try and pronounce this word or that word. That's why I say there's always a difference between being smart and being intelligent. You know? Intelligent people figure shit out. Smart people remember what intelligent people did. Intelligent people, like Einstein, he figured shit out. Came up with formulas and equations and stuff like that. We can be taught it and all we're doing is remembering how it works. We didn't discover it. So the intelligent people discover stuff important, and smart people just remember what the intelligent people discovered. It's my way of saying that 99% of us out there are dumber than we actually feel like we are. We feel like we're smart, but most of us are pretty dumb. And it doesn't mean it's a negative thing either. I don't mean that in a negative way. It is impossible to know everything. It is impossible to know everything. It is impossible to have every single entity on Earth be able to learn new stuff and discover stuff at the same time. Unfortunately, not all of our brains are wired that way. You know, life gets in the way of that stuff. You know, there are very few people out there that can discover heaps and heaps of shit and are really intelligent and they have social lives and stuff like that at the same time. Very few of them. Because they don't normally go hand in hand. The other thing is too, is most of us will, you know, most of us, we don't have the ability to not focus on something else and dedicate all our attention to one particular issue or something like that. And other people are, you know. They have the ability to go, no, I have the discipline to be able to focus. This is my main goal. This is what I'm figuring out. And some of us, we go, yep, this is what we're going to do. Oh, fuck, the kids. Oh, they've had an argument at school. I've got to go sort that out. You know, something pops up. It takes us off track. Takes us off course. And it's not because we don't want to be smarter or intelligent or figure things out or do something important with our lives. Sometimes we just get stuck in the trap of got to do other things because this is a more of a priority for us. You know, when it's myself, I can sit there on a project and I can just lose track of time and just go straight into it. And if there wasn't Topeka in my life, I probably wouldn't eat because I'd be too tunnel vision focusing on whatever it is I'm doing, whether it's something artsy, whether it's something I'm building, creating. I get too focused and tunnel vision on it. So if it wasn't for Topeka, I probably wouldn't be alive because I'd probably starve to death, forgetting that that's a thing I need to do because I don't focus on it. I get too tunnel vision in the shit, which when I'm looking after the kids and Topeka's away and it's my job to make sure they're all fed and that, I have to put down any projects and I can't focus on them. So, you know, because I got to remember the kids have got to eat. You know, I got to go. Okay, I can't do this. I can't do that because I got to be getting dinner ready or getting lunches ready, or you got to go pick up the kids from school or something. I got to stop. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the subject. Anyway, if it makes any sense to people, cool. That's what I wanted. That's what I meant. And if it doesn't make any sense to people, don't worry. I don't understand it either. There's another giant, great big tower over there. There never used to be one, I don't remember. I don't ever remember a tower being over there, but apparently there is now. Now there's Topeka's base that she's building. And when she gets back from town, she'll probably jump in and do some more of that. She was mopping the floors the other day and she did she went to move and she slipped on the wet floor and hurt her hip and her leg. So sitting down in her chair's been sort of hurting her and not really feeling too good. So she hasn't joined me as much. She tried joining yesterday. She was in pain yesterday joining us. Life is pain. This is the... Oh no, we're going to eat that one. That's less. How much room we got? Plenty. Unless I find Vegas and an M16, there's no reason for me to be picking up too many guns from up here. It's all about the ammo I'm looking for at the moment. Ammo, possible night vision. Don't need night vision right this second, but that would be nice. I do have another canteen inside my truck. Why is that important? It's one of the only things I care about that I have on my body right now that I don't want to lose. I mean, I don't want to lose anything. Just pointing out that this is a dangerous mission. Number one, by myself. And number two, I'm heading where there might be wolves and I don't have any weapons that are... I dropped the shotgun, so I don't have the shotgun. I can't just drop them with one blast of that. I'll have to hope I get some pretty good hits on with these guns here, and they don't always hit well. When I get up to this place up here, because of the amount of time it's taken to get here, I am going to log out again and log back in. I find that logging out regularly is a good idea. The game seems to seems to become moments where I could shoot something and it doesn't feel like the bullets are hitting, and it's almost like I'm glitched. It's almost like if I shoot the bullets at something and it doesn't hit them, and it feels like if I was to put those bullets on the ground, my teammates wouldn't see them. So I'm trying to get in the habit of, while I'm travelling to a location, not dealing with any animals or anything like that, I'll just keep travelling. When I get to the location that I want to look at, I'm going to log out first. As soon as I get there, log out first, and then come back in, and then I'm at the location I want to look at, and everything's just fresh. Everything's loaded up, fresh, everything's sort of been set. The zombies have been pushed back to where they need to start, and I'm like, I can go, okay, now let's have a look. It's really important too that if you've got people with you, that if you're checking the left side of the road, they check the right side of the road, or vice versa. Unless there's only like one house on the street and it's raining and you're both being chased by zombies, then, you know, all head into the one house. But when you can, try and take a house each. If you both search the same house, it's got to take you a lot longer to search the town over. If you separate, makes it a lot easier. And the other thing is too, is if you're thinking by yourself, and like, I'll check the left, they check the right, then you know as soon as you enter a house, you can shut a door behind you. You don't have to worry about accidentally locking one of your friends outside because they were right behind you about to come in with a bunch of zombies following them. Because you've decided I'll take the left and they've decided they'll take the right. So you both have your own house and your own door to be responsible of. And you don't have to worry about the other person opening the door and getting glitched at the door and stuck and not being able to shut the door and a zombie getting past them and coming in the house. It happens. It happens. It's one of these games that you have to sort of think 4 or 5 moves ahead, but not because of the players or the zombies or the animals, but because you got to think about the glitches. So you just sort of go, when the houses, if you're too close to your friends when you go in the doors, there's a good chance someone's going to get pinged and lackey banned to a door. Or if someone shuts the door too quick behind them and their friend's behind them about to go in, that might grab them and make them lackey banned to the door. They could be on the inside of the house, but they won't be able to move. And every time the zombie swings at the door, even though the zombie's on the outside, it will hit the person and wreck their clothing and bleed them. Because what's happened is you see yourself on the inside of the house, but you can't move. In reality, you're stuck on the outside of the house pushing up against the door. Now, it doesn't feel like that because when you can't back out the door to pull away from it because your frame's inside the house and it won't let you. But the mechanics think that you're outside the house pushing up against the door trying to run in a closed door. A little insight for you if you didn't know that bit. So whenever you're trying to pull away from something, just note that, like if you're walking next to a person, if I was walking next to this building and this building was a person, and I was trying to move this way, but it wouldn't let me, that's because I'm actually on this side of the person pushing against them. To me, it'll look like I'm here. To the other person, I'm here pushing against them. It's a weird thing that happens, the lackey banning and how it works and all that sort of stuff. Don't need that mallet. But yeah, that's how it works. So as soon as you're lackey banned to a door, you need someone to open the door, because your body will be on the inside of the building. So you need someone to open the door, and then as soon as they open the door, you get sort of dragged back outside, and then you can walk in properly and you're not stuck. And then close the door behind you. But in reality, everybody else will see you not really inside the door. They'll see you on the outside pushing up against the door, and they're thinking, why don't you just open the door and get in? take. Helicopter just went down. I just heard it go. I just heard it go. Pop, pop, pop. Jungle boogie. Jungle boogie. Nope. Nope. Look, let me just grab this stuff because then it despawns. So there was one shipping container in the middle of these 5 military ones here to look at, and then there's one over there to look at. I'm so happy. I was coming here in the hope to find ammo, and like I said, unless I find an M16 or a Vega, I'm not picking up any guns. And the first gun I find, M16, so that's good. Okay, I'll carry this. I didn't have a mag in mine though. Criminal was lucky enough to at least find a mag in his one. But that's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you'll find it, and sometimes you will not. And it's okay. Why am I grabbing both these wheels? Because I can bring a car around, a truck around to grab them. Don't get me wrong, I find trucks, I'm going to be grabbing them because they're useful still. They just freeze a bit, and you got to drive them slow. And you just got to be patient with them. And yesterday, the other day when it kept freezing and I was getting the long freezes, it turns out you kind of get a longer freeze if you got someone else in the server with you, or at least that's how it's been working itself out to be so far. Road flare, take that. No ammo. No ammo. I hear deer. That's a good sign. These gates are open now. Oh, fuck you. Now you're just rubbing it in my face. Alright? It's just rubbing it in my face now. It's just being a prick. I found another gun. Another M16. Okay. Why can't it? Just start seeing smoke over that way. I don't care about the helicopter crashes right now. If I see the smoke, we'll go get it. Okay, there's nails here. Why is there nails here? I think criminal might have dropped them down there. Or maybe I did. One of us did. Okay, that's that. Have you seen any smoke yet? No, I'm not noticing any over there. Might as well finish searching this out. Smoke grenade, that might come in handy. I can't see what use it would be right now for me. Maybe a distraction. These places aren't the worst to look in, but they ain't the best either. They're hit and miss. Sometimes you'll find some good items, and sometimes you just find nothing. I think the batteries don't care about the radio. We didn't check this building over last night. This is a road fair city. Another canteen. I will take it. I will take it. These are things that are hard to find when you don't need those ammos yet. Yes, I do. This is stuff like the canteen's hard to find. It's not something you find easily. You normally do have to go out here. That's a Jenny. Alright, over an hour, we're going to go get a coffee. That's what we're going to do. Let's grab that again. Let's log out here while I go make a coffee. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, everybody. G'day, Miss Hart. How you going? Hope you're doing all right. I really got to get off my ass and do some more bloody Streamlabs shit. I got to put Hilda's name in. I got to put Hilda's name in. Then I got to put Hilda's name in. I know she's got a normal channel and she's got skeleton. So. Did I do one for a cat? I can't remember if I did one for a cat. I don't think I did. Hey, criminal. I'm sorry, Hilda. Did you see this one? If you go explanation point and then that poking symbol, space, and let's say you go, I don't know, you can type in any name you like. So for instance, I'll type in Trump. That's not a name I like, by the way. Okay, it's not a name I like. Okay, it's just a name. But the Streamlabs will bring that up. Zombie just poked Trump in the bum and they liked it. It's my way of saying hello to people. I normally... it really weirds people out too. You know, and you just put that emoji, the exclamation point, the pointy finger, and then drunk or DDG, and it'll go, Zombie just poked DDG in the bum and he liked it. Hilda just poked criminal in the bum and he liked it. Hey, watch it. Really throws people off. I did have one that said kick people in the balls, and I had one that said slap girls in the box, slap girls in the tits, kick boys in the balls. You know, whether I just kicked you in the nuts, or just kicked you in the ass, or just kicked you in the tits, and had all them as well. But I took most of them away, and I just kept this one. I think it's raining in the server. Okay, we filled up a bit because we got two of the same guns, and I'm not leaving them. One's damaged. I'm not leaving it. So we'll leave the military area, and we'll take these guns back to the truck, drop them off. One of them I'll drop off at Topeka's truck. Yep, it's raining. And why am I sprinting? Not because I'm going to get out of the... not because it's going to stop me from getting wet. It's not going to stop me from getting wet. I just wanted to get away from where the zombies spawn quicker and out of the gassy area quicker as well. Not gas here at the moment, but it could hit. And being a random thing, you never know. Oh, by the way, criminal, after poking Trump in the bum, I think I'm going to need to remove this finger. Alright, so what is wet? Bring that out. Drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Okay, I drop all them because they're all things that can't be rang out. So I'll drop them straight away so then they start drying straight away while I'm wringing everything else out. Whole hand before and after. Yeah. Nah, just one finger. It was just one finger. Just the one. Look at that. See that? See that bug? Right there. You can just see there's a bullet. A bullet floating in the air. It's supposed to be in my gun. And the bullet's gone now, but if I put the gun back, bullet comes back. Right frickin' there. Just floating. That's a bug. Okay. You're wet. Wet. Damp, you can go back on. Damp, you can go back on. Okay, good. I am not fucking commenting on that at all. The first thing that went through my head is not anything you guys want me to ever fucking repeat. I can guarantee you that. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's something fucking wrong with me with some of the things that go through my head. It's not something I should have been thinking. It's the first time I read that comment. When I seen that, I should not have been thinking, hello. And you're wondering what I was thinking. Never you mind. Just know you don't want to know. He's an ideas man. Every now and then. Yeah, they're not always good. Okay, so we got away from the area that has the gas. Awesome. Are we out of it completely if the gas hits? No, we might have to open a door and run forward a little bit more, but we're far enough away that if we need to make a break for it, we're not going to be stuck in it for too long. I'm thinking a lot of things right now. And we just wait. Drum roll, please. Did I disappoint? Did I disappoint? I'm sorry. Come on, rain, go away. I haven't got a lot of people in my Discord, but if there is anybody that's in my chat or my Discord, feel free to send any gifts through that way that you want to illustrate anything you're trying to say. I've got my Discord open as well. I got to figure out how I link all that and give that information out properly. I'm lazy, guys. I haven't figured all that shit out. I'm slowly figuring it out. Sometimes people will see a comment in a chat and they want to send they have a GIF in mind, or a GIF, whatever we want to pronounce it. They have something like that in mind, one of those moving pictures in mind to comment in the chat, and they can't because YouTube chat don't let you send it. That's what the Discord's good for. At least people can send it that way and you can read it and go, or maybe this is me. Maybe I'm the one that's fucking retarded here. Good to fair chance. The fuck? Everyone keeps taking my goddamn fucking scissors. Back in a minute, guys. I'm back. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man. At least we're dry. At least we're wet. At least we're dry. At least we're warm. Not wet. Warm is what I was trying to say. But nope. Didn't come out. So what's everybody else doing today? Everybody got anything planned? Hey, too fast. How you going, mate? I just realised I was my mic was muted. Apologies. I was just saying the most poetic thing then too. It was the most outstanding thing anybody's ever heard. It was words of wisdom, and nobody heard it, and I can't remember it. So, sorry about that, guys. Gave the winning lotto numbers away and everything. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Waiting for the rain to stop. Guys, on me, what you doing on the floor there? Praying to the rain gods to the rain go away. Fucking almost, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to pray. I might have a little Cherokee Indian blood, a little Nicaragua blood in me, but I don't know how to do any of those types of dances or anything like that. But I can fake it and make it look like I know what I'm doing. I heard the rumble go off beforehand, and over there just got hit with gas, I think. It's been raining for a little while. It'll stop soon. It's too big of a distance to try and run. It's too big of a distance to try and run while it's raining at the moment, as heavy as it is, to get to places where I can wring out my stuff. But if we do this, we'll be good. Will that stop us getting sick? Nah, no way. But what it will do is it will allow me to be able to travel 5 minutes without having to worry about the rain, without having to worry about getting a cold, getting sick. I have 5 minutes from when I pop that pill. I will... No, I'm not going to bother. Let's just go straight. We have 5 minutes. We got water. We don't have a lot of sprint, but that's okay. It runs out quick, builds back up. I think I went past the spot I was supposed to turn at. Or maybe not. No, I didn't. This rain throws you off a bit. And because I clicked the sprint in, he's just going to sprint, and then every time he gets no energy left, he just stops and then builds it up and then sprints again. It's because I'm carrying so much meat and so much other stuff. Still got a pill. That means it's taken us it's taken us 5 minutes to get here. Would have taken us 5 minutes exactly to get here from eating that pill if I hadn't have stopped into that shed to have a look, and that thing to have a look. Okay, so drop the stuff that needs to dry out. Start working on the stuff we can wring out. Drop that. Wring that out. Put that on. Wring that out. Put that back on. Bring this out. Put that back on. Now, if you're really concerned, you can drop all your clothing and just wring them out and put them back on as you wring them out. If you're really concerned. I'm not. Because I only just got here. And the medicine only just worn off. Have I been running for ages and I didn't have any medicine and I was soaking wet and I was cold, then I would definitely drop all my clothes. So then I'd stop being cold for a couple of seconds while I wring them out. But I hadn't got to that point yet. So I didn't need to. I got to pick Criminal's brain for the security things for Discord. How do you keep your server Discord safe and all that sort of stuff. The other reason why I haven't just tried pinning a link as well, because I don't know what the deal is. Wow, she looks... Oh, the angle there made her look really crook. But we have a cup, a mug, a coffee mug. Actually has a photo of our grandson on it. And when you're looking directly at it, looks normal, cute as a button. But then when you're looking at it from a different angle, he looks like the devil. Not a figment representation, the actual fucking devil. He looks like fucking Damon from fucking Omen. That's the way it will always be. There'll be two items that are wet and two items that are soaked. These will go, that will go damp, that will go damp, and that will go wet, and that will go wet. Need to put the nails in the truck, need to put the road flares in the truck, the spark plug in the truck, the battery, the other ammo, the smoke grenades, the cooking pot, the other gun, that gun, that smoke grenade, and then of course I'm keeping that gun on me at the moment because this is what I need in case there's a wolf or something. But this one here is the one I've been looking for. Now I've found it. Now I'm happy. Kind of. I forget that I have a Discord. I spend a lot of time in criminals. I don't spend a lot of time in my own. I spend a lot of time there. I forget all about having one. Shit, last time I commented, I haven't commented in my own in what? 14 days, 2 weeks. I haven't commented in mine in 2 weeks. That's fucking hilarious. I think so. Holy fucking hell. Major's game's got a wolf in it, and it just howled, and I thought wolves were coming. I'm going to mute him. I'm going to turn his down a little bit more. There we go, I just let Major know. I think I need to get a new headset. That's damp, that means that'll be damp. Wet. Wet. And that is damp. See, told ya. Once those two things went damp, then the other things would go wet. I made sure there was one round in there, and I made sure there was one round in there because I had 2 spare rounds. So I put a round in each one of them, so then when a full mag goes in there of 30, it doesn't put one in the chamber and then make it a mag of 29. It could be a full mag of 30, so you have 31 bullets rather than 30 bullets. So like here I got a mag with 30 in it, but I got one in the chamber as well, as indicated by the top right, top left of that box where it says KA74. Cheers for Criminal finding that yesterday. Big help. Okay, so I have 1 space left in my bag. Might as well put that there. It really doesn't matter. I'm about the frickin' really doesn't matter. Okay, that's full. So let's put that in there. And let's put that in there. Wet, wet, okay. That won't go in there. But it will go in there. Okay, we'll put it there because we can drop it easily by going in our inventory and hitting drop on it when we're in the outside. Okay. Fucking me, that rain is bad. Okay, Friggers, how you going? Hope you're doing alright. Let's wait for the rain to stop. It's been raining for a while now. Our items are still wet. How you been? Hope you're doing alright. Still delays on your moving, or is that all going smoothly? Six-day delay. Okay, still renovating. Now, did you end up getting a cat, or are you just thinking about getting a cat? Because I got 3 here, I'll send them to you. Little bastards. One, I swear one was hacking up a buying furniture going smoothly. Sweet. I swear one of my cats was hacking up last night. Hug, 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 hug. Gonna get a cat someday. I heard a plane in real life. I thought it was in the game. Nah, cats are cool. Dogs need more attention than cats. I feel like. I only bring one spare bandage with me, but that just made a fireplace. 919s. Criminal takes them in his gun. Hang on a second. One or two Beaker's alarm's going off. I've got to go end it, or else I'm just going to keep hearing it. I'm tired of the I'm tired of the dogs. My mother has two small ones. Oh, you're back. I'm back. Rain's starting to quieten off. And there's the truck. Go put all our stuff in there we don't need on us right now. I'm going to build a little outpost out here. And that's the plan. Go in there for now. Keeping all that. Keeping all that. Keeping all that. Not let me jump up. Go to the side of the truck like that. That'll work. Alright. So big shout out to everybody that came through. Friggers, Too Fast, Criminal, Hilda, Topeka, Major, Miss Hart, Dragon, Carnival Dragon. Sorry I missed you there, mate. Everybody that was lurking, shout out to you all. Only a short stream at the moment. I'll be back with something later. Maybe some more DayZ. But I'll catch you all later on. I'm out in my dot and dust. Ciao.